Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
Hi guys, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a reaction to a social experiment. Now this video was highly requested by you guys. You guys kept DMing me on Instagram and I'm like, what is this girl? What is tea? And so I decided to react to this video with you guys. So this was a social experiment that was done by a YouTuber by the name of Maria. Now this social experiment is titled Same Black Woman, What Hair Attracts Each Race. So I wanted to react to this video because a lot of us, when it comes to our hair as Black women, we get so much flack, we get so much hate at times. It's just so much that comes with being a Black woman in our hair, and I really don't think Black men or just people who are non-Black women really understand what we go through when it comes to our hair and why we take so much pride in our hair. It was embedded in us at a young age. I remember as a young girl, I would sit in the salon for 6-8 hours on Saturdays with my grandmother and my mother, my auntie, my cousins, and we would all be in there getting our hair done for the week. So it was such a big thing. It was culture back then because it was such a big thing to look a certain way, to look a certain way at school, to look a certain way on the job. And so it's interesting to see what this social experiment will expose, but I kind of already have an idea. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video.
I gave myself 24 hours to carry out each experiment. The more Eurocentric your hair, the more white counterparts you attract. As a Black woman, we are often told that our crown holds value, especially when deciding our place in this world. Not only does it decide whether we are given the job, but the power of our hair affects the race of men we attract as well as what their socio-economic class is. With all this being said, I had to put it to the test. I meticulously perfected each picture so that confounding variables that society stupidly deemed as unattractive, such as acne, were completely eradicated. I created a name and 3 prototypes. Lauren 1, 2, and 3. I set my location to one of the most diverse places in the world. London. Hi, it's Maria. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria. Before you do anything, make sure you go ahead and like this video because it's about to get real interesting. So, you know what the experiment is about. In order to collect data, I operationalize it in one of 4 ways. I ended up adding an extra category because what I came across was something quite strange. I ended up having to use 4 categories: matches, messages. I ended up having to add a 3rd one, which was messages in regards to my ethnicity / hair. So that was the 3rd one, and the 4th one being dates offered. Just before I get into the results, I thought I had to mention I ended up having to delete Tinder. I only collected 7 pieces of data on there. I had to end up deleting it because I couldn't change my location on there. I thought it wasn't fair to use the location I'm currently in because it's not the most diverse neighborhood, and based off statistics online of the majority and the minorities that live within my neighborhood, it wouldn't be fair to use where I live as a sample. So that's the reason I deleted Tinder. However, I did collect a bunch of data from Hinge and Plenty of Fish, which I'm sure you're excited to hear about.
Yes,
so,
honey.
Lauren number one with the curly hair managed to get 69 interactions on Hinge, and I'm going to be regarding like Hinge and Plenty of Fish in 2 separate categories. Lauren got 69 interactions, which are likes on Hinge, as well as getting 42 messages on Hinge. Lauren with curly hair was also offered 1 date. She also got 7 messages in regards to her hair, which were related to her ethnicity. So now I'm about to spit a lot of data at you, but I will summarize it at the end. of each one, okay? So, she got 34 interactions with black male, 28 interactions with white male, 3 interactions with Asian males, and 0 from other. And the other category is what the men on the site labeled themselves as. Out of the black males, 50% of them messaged Lauren. Out of the white males, 40% of them messaged Lauren. Out of the Asian men, 5% of them messaged Lauren. And out of the other category, 5% of them messaged Lauren. The one date being offered was by a white male, so that is 100%, whereas the others did not. And that's just like straight off the jump from interactions, just straight away going into conversation. Hey, do you want to go on a date? That's all it was.
Just
in regards
one?
to the messages directly about my hair or starting a conversation on the basis of my hair, 100% of them came from black males. It really makes you wonder, is there some sort of fascination that they have towards hair, some sort of obsession as to why? Because the white counterparts did not choose to mention anything about my hair,
Of
or
course
others,
not.
or the Asian males. So you really have to just ask yourself a question there. Lauren with the curly hair and Plenty of Fish, let's see what she was up to. So altogether, Lauren and Plenty of Fish got 124 interactions within 24 hours. Now that includes the matches and the messages and dates offered. I'm going to give you some more data, but I'm going to summarize it. Out of the 102, 32 of those were black male, 38 of those were white males, and 31 of those were Asian, and one being other. Now, in regards to who messaged who, 30% of those were black male. Out of the 32 matches from black males, 30% of those went ahead and messaged Lauren. 35% out of the white males messaged Lauren. 27% of the Asian males messaged Lauren. 0.81% messaged Lauren. By the way, everything is rounded to 2 significant figures. I just thought an interesting summary out of this one was the fact that 100% of the males that were black decided to start conversation on the basis of hair, or just simply saying, one comment I even saw was, hey Lauren with the wavy hair, which I thought was funny, but then it made me question, like, why couldn't you just say hey like everyone else? Why did this whole conversation have to start with my hair? Soon after, the black males went ahead and said I was something other than black. I asked them to guess. One guy even said Venezuela. Another guy said an island I have never heard of and had to Google. Nothing against Venezuela, they got very beautiful people there, but I'm not from there.
This just confirms a lot, and people wonder why I promote interracial dating. Let me just throw that out there. Another thing I want to point out, are these black men that she's speaking about, are they from the US? You know, her location was London. So are these men, these black men, all over? Or is it just Afro-American? Or is it black men from the UK? Like, girl, that's what I want more information about, is where are these black men coming from? Because a lot of us have this idea that, you know, our issue is mainly just with Afro-American men. But is she saying that this is a worldwide issue now? Because if it's a worldwide issue, this goes really, really deep. So I would like that to be answered, but maybe she'll answer it soon.
And it was just crazy to me how when I did have the curly hair, a lot of them were pulling away from my blackness, and even though all the questions came from black males,
right,
they began to assume I was everything but black.
Wow.
55% of black males messaged, 61% of the white males went ahead and messaged Lauren with the curly hair, 67% of the Asian males went ahead and messaged Lauren with the curly hair as well. I thought another interesting thing to note was the caliber of men on each. Now, I will say Plenty of Fish is, how do I say this nicely? Plenty of Fish is the ghetto. The ghetto!
Girl, I could have told you that. That's why I don't have a profile.
It's rough.
Not for me.
My phone was just going off every 5 seconds. I know you're thinking, isn't that a good thing? You're getting all this data.
No, girl.
It's annoying, and you can't turn off your notifications as well when you're on there. The format of it isn't too great. It's just a bit higgity hagga.
They just trying to hook up. They just trying to hook up on Plenty of Fish
for 3 days.
No.
So please like the video, subscribe. I I lost sleep over this. Anyway, alright, so I thought it would also be interesting to understand the caliber of men on there. So, even though this is ripped, because I was trying to rip it out, this is ghetto. Okay. I went ahead and noted down the jobs of every single one of them that matched with each profile.
I already know what this about to say.
So with curly hair, the highest paying jobs on there with the men that approached me were a doctor from the NHS as well as a private jet trader based in central London. Okay, so Lauren with the straight hair, how did she do? In total, Lauren with the straight hair actually got fewer interactions. So I'm about to give you all the data again. Lauren got a total of 66 interactions on Hinge. If we narrow it down to each race, 12 from black males, 23 from white male, 2 from Asian male, and 2 from other. She got 26 messages, 7 of those being from black males, 16 of those being from white male, 2 of those being from Asian males.
Oh, this is a hot
1
mess.
from the other category. And surprise, surprise, messages regarding my hair or messages starting off with my hair being the basis of the conversation, 100% of those came from black males. It's starting to feel like an obsession. 100% of the dates being offered came from white males, and there was only one of them.
Wow.
As percentages, 58% of the black males went ahead and messaged Lauren with the straight hair, 70% of the white males went ahead and messaged Lauren with the straight hair, 100% of the Asian males, and 50% of the other male category. Lauren with the straight hair and Plenty of Fish. In total, Lauren with the straight hair and Plenty of Fish got 248 interactions. 210 of those were matches, 38 of those were messages. Now, I'm going to break it down for you. So, for the black males, 32% of those 210 were black. 150 of those matches came from white males.
Wow.
26 of those matches came from Asian males, and 2 of those being from other. 9 of those came from black male. 27 of those came from white males. 2 of those came from Asian males. 0 came from other. Alright, so out of those interactions, 28% of those black males went ahead and messaged me. 18% of the white males went ahead and messaged. 8% of the Asian males went ahead and messaged me. 0% of the other males went ahead and messaged Lauren with the straight hair / me. So summary out of Lauren with the straight hair, white men were 3 times more likely to message Lauren with the straight hair than their black counterparts. And 100% of those dates were again offered by white men.
Wow.
Straight away. So out of the list of all the jobs to see what type of caliber of men were on each, out of the occupations of each of the men on every single one, for the straight hair, the highest paying jobs on there came from an aerospace engineer, a software engineer, and a tax lawyer who graduated from Oxford.
Ooh.
Now, Lauren with the locks. Let's see how she did. So
Okay.
Lauren with the locks actually got more interactions than Lauren with the straight hair on Hinge. However, she did the worst for her interactions on Plenty of Fish, which I thought was really interesting. Lauren with the locks actually got 18 more interactions than Lauren with the straight hair on Hinge. But let's see how she did in total. So on Hinge, she got 60 interactions, which were the likes. She got 23 messages on Hinge and 1 question about the hair, as well as getting 1 date offered. In relation to the interactions, 14 of those came from black male, 19 of those came from white males, 3 of those came from Asian males, and 0 came from the other category. Out of the messages, the 23 messages, 11 of those came from black males, 9 of those came from white males, and 3 of those came from Asian males. And of course, 0. Out of the 1 question that came about from the hair was actually from a black male again, but this time it was a compliment, whereas it was a question when Lauren had straight hair. Whereas when Lauren had curly hair, it was more so questioning what her ethnicity was or her ethnic background was on the basis of her hair. Of course, the summary, out of the black males, 74% of them went ahead and messaged Lauren. Out of the white males, 47% of them went ahead and messaged Lauren. Out of the Asian males, 100% of those went ahead and messaged Lauren.
Of course.
And of course, 0 for the other category because we didn't get any interactions. Now, for Plenty of Fish, altogether, Lauren with the locks got 115 interactions, which was actually the lowest out of all 3. 83 of those were matches, and 32 of those were messages. She also had 0 dates offered. I'm going to give you all the data again. Alright, so I was going to break it down for this one, but I'll just give you the summary, okay?
That's horrible.
40% of the black males went ahead and messaged Lauren with the locks. 46% of the white males went ahead and messaged Lauren with the locks, 0% for the Asian, and 100% for the other category. The overall summary, there's a 50-50 chance of black and white males interacting with Lauren with the locks on Hinge. However, she was still 2 times more likely to be messaged by a black male in comparison to their white counterparts. That was on Hinge. On Plenty of Fish, white males were 3 times more likely to message. You could also put this down to the lower number of interactions she had from black males on Plenty of Fish. Right, for the higher salaries of the men that approached Lauren with the locks. Now, I can say it wasn't all dim and dark on the app. I wasn't just on there collecting data. I had a little bit of fun. Maybe a bit too much fun. But I'll end the video on that note. Cannot wait to finally finish this video and delete every single damn app on my phone because the sleepless nights, ping 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 ping. And the thing is, you can't download the app without having your notifications on, so your phone will still buzz. It's been stressful, but I hope this information is of some help. Whew. I just stepped off camera and deleted every single app. I feel lighter already. On a serious note, I hope you collected some useful data from that. If so, let me know in the comments what you think of this. I'll definitely be interested.
Girl, I'm depressed. I'm not even
having different hairstyles and attracting different attention from different races. So this was really interesting to do as an experiment. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel down below. Of course, I have to do my outro. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. All in all, I will say do whatever hairstyle makes you feel comfortable and the one you feel like looks best on you. I just thought it was really interesting how you can attract a completely different race of people just off the basis of your hairstyle, and that's just crazy to me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and anything else you summarized from my data. Do what hairstyle makes you happy and the one you feel like looks best on you. I just thought it was really interesting to do as an experiment and kind of prove something that's always been talked about. Of course though, I have to do my outro. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching this video, and of course, I got Instagram, okay? I got Snapchat. You should follow me on there. I'm on there nearly every day. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. I can see you sooner if you turn on your notifications. Bye.
I mean, honestly, you guys, are we really surprised by this? No, we're not surprised at all by this. This was embedded in us when we were young girls, going to the beauty salons or going to somebody's house on Friday or Saturday on the weekend to get our hair done, spending 6 or 7 or 8 hours in somebody's chair just to get our hair done for the week. So like I said when this video started, this does not surprise me that we as black women, how we groom ourselves, our hair, how it really matters when it comes to our dating life and what caliber of man it will give us the opportunity to date or even have a chance with when it comes to dating, which is ridiculous. So, you know, and I think the thing that's like really bothering me is not knowing if these men were Afro-American, were they black men from the UK, were they black men from all over. I'm really interested in knowing that information. I'm also interested in knowing about what the difference would have been if she would have tried weave and the reactions that we would have gotten from men, because I think that would have made a huge difference with her data. But honestly, you guys, I'm just not surprised. And then when it comes to like your beauty, I really feel like you should continue to do what you feel is best for you, because if you keep changing yourself to meet standards of society, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be able to be your true self and really tap into your identity as a woman. And I feel like when it comes to femininity, when it comes to healing and discovering who you are, your purpose, you have to tap into your identity, who you truly are at the core. And if wearing locks is who you truly are, that's who you need to be. You need to tap into that identity. If you are Lauren with the curly hair, then that is what you need to tap into. That's what you need to embody. Or if you're Lauren with the straight hair, that's what you need to tap into, and that's what you need to embody. Or if you're Lauren with the weave, That's what you need to tap into, and that's what you need to embody. I just feel like as Black women, we should continue to do what we feel is best for us. If you really want to commit a relationship and you're trying to attract a certain type of man and you want to change your hair, I don't see anything wrong with that, because at the end of the day, you're doing it to get something that you want, and it's not to please others. So make the focus about you. Never make it about others. Never make it about trying to please other people. If you're going to change your hair for dating, I feel like you should do it for you. You shouldn't do it for others. But make sure you're not doing it in a way to where you're losing yourself and you're losing your sense of identity when it comes to self, because the way you attract a man, that's how you have to keep him. So if you're out here changing your hair to get a man, understand that's the type of hairstyle you probably will have to keep or maintain in order to keep that attraction. And that's the thing that you have to consider when you date and when you change your hair. Me personally, I change my hair frequently, to the point where men I date have to get comfortable with me changing my hair a lot. So when it comes to my dating apps, when it comes to the dating apps that I use, I make sure to post myself with natural hair, weave, braids, with makeup, without makeup. I literally try to give a variety so they can get a full 360 of who I am, because at the end of the day, I change my hair a lot. That is who I am. I love to change my hair a lot. I do it for work at times. I do it for myself at times. I do it because I get bored. I just love to change my look up a lot. So when it comes to dating apps, I like to post with weave, without, with curly hair, without curly hair, with curly extensions, without curly extensions, with my hair straight, with it not straight. I just like to give a variety because that is who I am, and I feel like you should make that the focus. Now, when it comes to the type of man you attract, I feel that when it comes to weave, Black men love weave. As much as they claim that they hate it, they love weave. I get certain type of attention from Black men that I don't get when I wear my natural hair. And that's something that I noticed. That's why it's like, with this experiment, I was hoping she would wear weave to kind of see what the data would be and where the social experiment would lead to with that. If you do decide to change your hairstyle for the dating scene, please understand that you're gonna have to keep up with that, because that is what attracted him to you to begin with. All in all, I just feel like at the end of the day, please make yourself the focus. Don't lose yourself trying to get a man. Make you the focus, and just keep in mind that you are who you are, love who you are, stay true to who you are, and don't lose sight of who you are. That's all that I have regarding this video. I would love your thoughts and opinions, so make sure you comment them down below. And if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified. This is Real with Yoni, and I will see you guys in my next video.